Hello everyone and welcome back to God of War. This is episode 17. Last time we went and cleansed the last of the Valkyries. We took them all out from their places, returned their helmets to the High Council, and gave a valiant effort against Sigrun, the Queen of the Valkyries, that did not go down very well. She's very punishing, and I feel like I'll need to level up my armor set a little bit more before we actually go into that. So we're going to revisit Sigrun later, and we're going to pretty much continue to push through the rest of the main story at this point. So we're going to be heading back to Tyr's vault and doing story stuff. That is for sure. So back on track for the main quest, and then I'll probably end up doing some Niflheim grinding in order for us to level up the Niflheim set and then to take on Sigrun. I don't think I'll probably need to level up much for the rest of the main game at all. But Sigrun is definitely like the challenge above all challenges in this game.
Tyr's rune. This is it.
Let's head in. Tyr's hidden chamber.
But what is this place?
Your guess is as good as mine, little brother.
I love that he calls him little brother. A chamber underneath the world tree.
The tree! We're underneath the realm travel room. But why is the floor on the ceiling?
Those realm doors seem to mirror the ones above.
Mm-hmm. You're damn right.
Look up there.
Up there. Tyr used the same magic to protect the Black Rune. The clue we seek may be inside.
Huh. Right next to the Jotunheim door.
That is Jotunheim.
But can we reach it?
Not from here.
Oh, what's behind there?
God, I don't remember this specifically, but I do remember an event that Kratos has to do which takes a lot of strength.
One inner sanctum within another.
But I can't remember if that's now or if that's after.
Looks like more giant. Whatever Tyr did for them must have been big.
Who's dying down here as well? You know, like having dead bodies down here is very interesting. Yeah, there's gonna be something that takes an immense physical strength from Kratos, but I can't remember if that's now or not. So we'll see. But I do not recall this,
Whoa.
so I'm refreshing my memory here. The Hall of Tyr.
Boy, this is the rune for Jotunheim.
That's right. And look, we're on the other side of the door.
The upside-down door.
What are you thinking?
Stand back.
Yeah, okay, it is this scene. It is. Okay. Yeah. Kratos is going to show some God of War powers right now. I'm gotta flex these muscles that haven't been flexed to this level in quite a while. Stand back, boy. It is this, yeah.
It's moving!
What's moving?
Everything!
Extraordinary. The whole room is built on some kind of axle.
There's chains on both sides. Without those...
We can flip the temple.
All right.
What now?
Do what now? We can flip the temple. Yep.
Uh-oh. Things are happening.
Oh shit.
Okay. I don't think they're attacking.
Read it, boy.
Want me to...
Boy, on the statues.
I see them. It says void.
Ominous.
Go on. Read.
Before the first, after the last. Nothing between, no shadow cast. Alpha.
Are you quite sure flipping the temple is the only way to reach the whatever it is?
You said there would be a path. The temple can be flipped.
Therefore, we flip the temple. The logic is unassailable.
Yep.
Not sure what happens when we recklessly upend a room that's rooted to 8 other realms. I'm curious, of course, but it's a leap to imagine it gets us to Jotunheim.
I don't mind a leap.
Well, who knows? Perhaps you and Tyr are the same kind of mad.
Alright, time to take 2 pathways to break some axes, break some chains free. Flip this bad boy on an axle. Alright, let's take the right path first. Ah, yes. Trap room.
Again with the death traps.
Yes, unfortunately. I can't remember how to... Goddamn. I can't remember how to do this. No, that's not... Oh, yeah, hang on. And then I can just sit myself in the middle here. Atreus, no! He's just been killed. Atreus has been crushed. Braces of the world, serpent. Where is Atreus? There he is.
Over here.
He heard what I said. Where would I
I'd have
throw
thought,
this?
brother, why don't you let the lad carry me for a while?
And let you miss this. No.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Oh, Jesus. Okay. I love that Atreus keeps trying to walk forward. Can I freeze one of them? Not seeing the cog in the wheel. Can I destroy that floor as well? No, it doesn't look like it. Oops, it fell into the floor. I think I can just stand on top of this, right? And then... But then that'll take me up into those spikes. Okay, so I think I just need to run from this point. I think I just run.
The chain! We made it!
Okay.
Time to do what you do, brother.
Leave them in peace.
Obviously
Message from Tyr. Does he mean the giants?
not referring to us.
Symbol of menace. There's one.
Look out!
Oh, okay. Two travelers. Oh, having him fucking stab the other dude was great.
Tell me when!
God, that fucking shield on the back pisses me off. It's funny how easily these enemies go down after going through a whole lot of Valkyrie fighting and having much stronger armor. That was not what I was meant to do, but sure.
Come. The other chain waits.
Oh. Oh, there's a... Oop, I missed this right here as well. I cannot... Yeah.
Look here. Another.
It says his name is Bergelmir. I think Mother said he was the king of the giants.
Aye, that he was. And quite a bit more.
Looks like he had a lot of kids.
That, little brother, is what we call an understatement.
He's dead, but nobody killed him. Do giants die from old age?
They may, though it's rare among the legends.
Nice. One more shrine to go. A giant king with many, many children. Looks like he arrived on a sea of blood, and when he died, left a sea of tears. Dead, but not murdered, for once.
Ah, it's the other kind. Variety is so important. I truly do hate this part.
I know.
Got the winds of hell here as well. Yo, look at that big ass head. Look at that big ass animal. Okay. That is poor timing. Actually, what am I doing? Get it while it's up there. What am I doing? Stupid.
I can't believe we're so close.
I, for one, never doubted.
Right. Until gods grow good.
Could be quite a wait.
I guess he means never, but maybe.
Nah. They're just waiting for us.
Jotunheim is sealed until gods deserve to tread its halls. Well, if you need health, there's plenty of it. Time to flip the temple. that so?
I'm ready. Need more time.
That's one way to end it.
Focus up.
Oh, this is different now. This is how we get the. We need to get the winds out to open up that door. Look how accurate my aim is. Look at me go.
Felt that one, brother.
Boy,
Yes, sir.
time to flip the temple.
Yes, sir.
I love that line.
Stop saying flip the temple.
Time to flip the
Starting to
temple.
sound normal.
Tosses the Blade of Chaos towards an enemy and on contact, launches Kratos towards them to inflict a large amount of stun damage. Hyperion Grapple. God, that's such a fucking cool attack, huh? That's so cool. Alright, cannot equip it while the cooldown is active. But I would like to try that one. Nice, it's perfectly lined them all up for us. How nice is that? Okay, now I can change it. Hyperion Grapple. So we're going to put that on. It's definitely like a single target one. I wonder how good that would be against
Remember,
Sigrun.
Tyr had good cause to create these obstacles. He's kept Jotunheim out of Odin's reach, but the world is hardly at peace.
No, but it's got hope. We're all working together now. We have unity. That's what the rune on the door to this place was telling us. We're on Tyr's path.
Time to flip the temple, boy.
Lift with your legs, brother.
He knows.
Just trying to be helpful.
Imagine if he got it wrong the first time, just flipped back. Boom.
Standing. On the day that brute force is the answer, I'll be quite happy to be on your side, brother. And we're not dead. That's a plus.
There, on the left. I think we can climb back up to the realm travel room from there.
Brute force will be the answer come Ragnarok, I'm afraid.
A climb, you say?
Aye, by the statues.
Oh. I thought he meant this path on the left, but he means the left in this room. Oh, yes, right here.
Follow me, Atreus.
Oh, man.
On my way.
Every time that this pops up, I can't wait till we get to the end of the game and I get to talk about it.
All these obstacles. They're just chances to prove we're the ones who can beat them. We may argue. Me and Father, you and Freya, Brock and Sindri. But when we all work together, we do make a good team. And that's Tyr's test. That's why we're gonna make it to Jotunheim.
Do you hear that, brother? Lad's found his equilibrium.
What's that mean?
He means you speak wisely, Atreus. And that is good to hear.
Very good to hear. So many interesting markings everywhere that we need to climb. I wonder if it means
the
something.
temple was made to be flipped.
Look, the tree's upside down. Or are we? I'm not sure anymore.
But we've made it to the rune. Hopefully we're not being watched or followed at this point. Alright, you ready, boy?
Boy, your knife.
There it do be.
Well, what have we got?
Some sort of travel stone.
Let me see. Great Outdumblers. That's the Unity Stone.
You know it.
I wasn't sure it existed. If Tyr possessed this, that explains how he could visit all the realms and other lands to boot.
He held this in the panel in Odin's library.
Yes. Yes, that's it. I understand now. It shows Tyr walking the realm between realms. You know how you must never stray from the path? Well, Tyr always followed his own path, if you catch my meaning.
The realm between realms.
Yeah, how about a world between worlds, Star Wars style? I love how there's like so many references to similar things.
Showed him stepping off the branch of the world tree. And you're thinking, to reach the secret path to Jotunheim, that's what we need to do?
I am.
Oh dear. That is what you're thinking, isn't it?
Are you ready to jump, boy? Going to go and forge our own path. The realm between realms.
If you're thinking about hurling us all into the void, I hope you're quite sure.
Wasn't it your idea? Find our own path, right?
Bollocks.
Take the Unity Stone to the precipice. So with this Unity Stone, we could go visit Japanese mythology, Egyptian mythology. I really do hope that we get to see some sort of extension into a new mythology again for a new storyline. I think it's kind of a cool approach that they are doing the Norse mythology story in 2 games instead of opting for a trilogy approach. And I think more games and more stories need to free themselves of a trilogy sort of shackle, because I think it limits you to you'd be like, we have to do the beginning, middle, and then end thing, and it's very like starts getting very repetitive. and you start getting trilogy comparisons to other trilogies, and there's just like this mental like thing that we all have towards trilogies that I think it's okay to tell a story in 1 game, 2 games, 4 games. It's, you don't have to limit yourself to a trilogy. And I think Ragnarok is fucking huge, and it's going to be incredible to see how it's going to play out in this sequel. I fucking wish it was PS5 only, purely for the amount of stuff it's going to have in there, that I hope that having it on PS4 isn't going to like hold it back in any way. I trust them to have been able to figure it out, but we'll just have to wait and see. But absolutely, I just think that it's great that it's wrapping up in 2, because it means that maybe there's just, they didn't want to like pad it out for time. They didn't want to like make it run on unnecessarily, potentially, with the stories that they could tell. There might only be 1 game's worth in Japanese mythology. The Egyptian mythology could be pretty extensive, but who knows? We never know. We don't even know if they're going to do another one after this. But they essentially said they didn't want to have to wait 15 years to tell a trilogy, tell a story, because it's like 5 years in between games. 4 or 5 years in between games, and I totally get that. So let's take this Unity Stone to the precipice, see what happens.
This is where Tyr stepped beyond, and the Unity Stone protected him.
You know
Ready?
what? Fuck it. Imagine if we went back to Greek mythology.
It's been an honor.
Our faith head.
Imagine if Atreus was like, I want to go visit where you came from. Imagine that. We are protected.
Boy.
Oh, how can I be so nauseous without a stomach?
Come on. That was great.
Look.
The tower. I knew there was something down here.
Amazing. How do you hide something that exists in all realms? Cast it out of any realm to the space between. Clever old Tyr.
Is Jotunheim on the other side?
Can't be that. It's not like you go through Vanaheim to reach the Midgard Peak.
But how do we use it?
I'd suggest we look inside, but stay alert. Tyr's little challenges are never as simple as they appear.
I have noticed.
Multiple levels to this one. Fuck, I can't wait for the next game. God damn it. I just can't wait to see how it's all going to continue. I think there are more of these that I haven't properly read yet either, that I need to go and find in the world now that I've gotten the Niflheim realm access and all the travel, the language runes.
Well, this is sparse.
The pedestal.
Bit fucking empty in here, isn't it, mate? Alright, we're already full, so I don't need that. Put the Unity Stone on this one, see what happens, baby.
Oh no! It took the stone!
Tower. It's absorbing the stone's energy.
Something's happening! Is it moving? It's moving!
It knows what to do. The stone served its purpose. We're fulfilling Tyr's spell.
What happens now?
No idea, brother. But after that fall, I'm sure we're past the worst of it. Oh, no, this is considerably worse.
I love having so many area of effect attacks. Right. I want to try this one. Oh, hang on. I need the cooldown.
Right side.
I'll let it come back and then I want to use it. Come on, almost back. Oh, that's cool, slamming it on the ground instead of launching towards it. That's cool. So I guess it changes if the enemy's in the air.
Oh, wow, that's over.
I don't think it's over. The brood explode when they die. We can use this to damage and knock away nearby enemies.
Now, where are we?
Oh, looks like Alphon.
Ugh. The worst.
Behind!
Look at that quick recovery. Wasn't even a kill. Okay, that was weird. I wasn't even facing the enemy that I blocked.
Sorry, not ready.
It does like barely any damage for a finisher. That's kind of weird.
One more to go. That was tough. Where do you think it's taking us next?
I do not know.
Helheim.
Oh no! We're back in hell?
Oh dear, here they come.
Anything's better than fucking Dark Elves, bro. Just fucking straight up disintegrated them.
Surely that's enough of that.
Muspelheim.
Muspelheim. This won't be good.
Oh, whoa! It doesn't work against it. No shit. Oh, and we've got a fucking boss in here too.
At the same time. Sure, that's fair.
Death something. Death Munir. Let me just erase this dude's fucking health bar with the ogre.
I'm not ready. You stop. I think it's over.
Aye,
But where are we?
Death Munir. We killed this one while trying to restore the Jotunheim Tower to the Lake of Night and all the realms. When the doors opened to Muspelheim, I guess he wanted to see what was happening. Why is every troll's first and only instinct to attack? We got another runic attack as well. Wrath of Artemis, a slash that protects Kratos by pushing away all nearby enemies. That's cool. It's a lot of stun damage. Essentially just leveling everything up when I have the spare XP for it. Okay. I think we're good. We're back in Midgard, baby.
Look, we're back in Midgard. There's the bridge. We did it. The tower's back where it belongs.
Now Tyr's travel room can take us to Jotunheim.
How did Tyr do this?
Odin suspected the giant secretly possessed some remnant of primordial Jotnar creative essence, the stuff all realms were made of. The Unity Stone must have been fashioned from that essence. To trust an outsider with it, even Tyr, tells you just how desperate they were.
And look, now we can finally light all the braziers and see what happens. Another name. Gloindel.
Someone who loved the Valkyries enough to do this. I wonder, perhaps the Queen?
Yeah, well now I have to go over to the other towers and light them, which is just what I was talking about doing. You can see which, at least you can see from a distance which ones you need to light still. 1, 2, and then the other 2 over there. Wonder if we're gonna find out who blew that horn in the next game. When they were inside, they're like, someone's tooting on that horn. Someone be tooting.
You take a wrong turn, brother. Realm travel room's back up top.
We might have last minute stuff we want to do before we leave. Who knows how long we'll be gone.
Good enough.
We're gonna go light those braziers. Real quick like. You'd think that someone up above, you know, maybe a bit Odin-like, would notice a Jotunheim tower appearing in Midgard all of a sudden, especially how keen he is on watching and observing. That he'd be like, oh, okay. That tower that I've been searching for just randomly popped up. You'd think it just gets to a point where he's just kind of being like, I'm just going to let this guy do his work. I'm just going to let this Greek god do his thing, and then maybe I'll tune in later.
Another name. Deirdreful.
The arcane runes. They must have been cluing us to look for Valkyries imprisoned in Muspelheim and Niflheim.
True. That's probably the easiest fucking realm tear encounter I've done in my life. Wasn't even a big enemy, I just hit them all off the fucking edge. Love it. Alright, let us go to the next one. So there, and probably that one. It's just those 3 in succession, I think. And the next one's to light. See if there's any realm tear encounters for us while we go over there. And then on our goals, Jotunheim in reach. Can we use the realm travel room? Let's find out. I wonder if there'll be any sort of event that'll take place that'll prevent us from reaching our destination. I wonder if something will happen that we don't want to happen. I will say, like, this far into the game, that
Still don't get
never
why
mind.
you ever wanted to work for Odin.
Back then, I was young enough to still be ambitious. The Aesir gods were as powerful a force as I'd come across, but they clearly lacked for strategy, focus, and sage counsel. All this could I faithfully provide. And so, a stranger from a far-off island found himself with Odin's ear, trusted as he trusted no one but himself. And with that kind of power, laddie, I must confess, there are perks.
Yeah, but he's Odin.
I never claimed to be perfect, laddie, only clever. And often too clever by half.
So what'd you do to get Odin so mad at you?
Well, for a long time my job was to enable Odin, and I was fucking excellent at it. Gradually, as I grew more to care about people and the world, my job became to contain him, to protect him from himself. By serving peace, I served his interests as well, that's the truth. But he saw it as disloyalty. No longer trusting my motives, but not wishing to part with my brain or tongue, he bound me to a tree and adopted a new pastime of casual torture.
Well, I'm glad we came along to cut off your head.
Aye, lad. Lucky break that was.
Freed from eternal torture. Nice. Still got some of those to find then. Love Mimir's story times. There we go. Let's head back to this tower. Is this one? Nope. I've lit the braziers on this one, so it's this one, that one, and that one. These three. But yeah, something that I genuinely wasn't even really aware of until this replay is just how much this game is a setup for Ragnarok. But what I like about that is that sometimes there are movies or TV shows or games or something that like it just feels like it's only a setup for the next one, and you're like, fuck man, it's just like this is only here so it can just provide more context for the next one. We gotta wait for that. But what's really cool about this game is that it does both simultaneously, that it sets up the next game so much. There's so many Ragnarok mentions in this game, it's not even funny. But it also is its own complete and necessary story on its own, which is just incredible. And it's a great story too. But you can, when you replay it, when we were aware that Ragnarok's the next game and it comes out in like 2 weeks, it's just like, all that story setup has actually got to come to a head soon.
Another name. Ulra.
And it's going to be fucking exciting when it does happen. That's for sure. Like, Ragnarok as an event is just insanity. So I'm just like, I can't wait to see how it's going to be viewed through the lens of Kratos and Atreus, you know? Especially from an outsider to Norse mythology witnessing it, like Kratos. We know that there's going to be some form of wacky fucking time travel.
It's Baldur's.
Oh, finally.
Yes.
And you brought it down. To save me?
It was very heroic.
They finally mentioned the dragon corpse being there. I was wondering when they were going to do that. But yeah, like, we know that there's going to be some time travel fuckery involved because Jormungandr has a fight with Thor.
The tale of Skoll and Hoti, bringers of day and night.
And there we go, he's going to tell us the story of the wolves.
Aye. They were born of the arch-wolf Hrothwitnir, a great nemesis of the Aesir gods. Odin captured them as pups and kept them in the kennels of Asgard to hold his foe at bay. But when the sun and moon grew mutinous and stood still, Odin put Skoll and Hoti to use. With his ancient magics, he cast the wolves to the heavens, and they began their chase. And long shall they chase, but not endlessly. For it is foretold that someday Skoll and Hoti will catch and devour their prey. And that day shall be Ragnarok, the twilight of the gods.
But Ragnarok is supposed to be Odin's doom, isn't it? Why would he set the wolves loose if it fulfills the prophecy?
Precisely the question, lad. It's always about control. The wolves determine when Ragnarok begins, and now he controls the wolves.
Wolf giant. So he says, Ragnarok, Odin knows the prophecy and sent them anyway, because Mimir says he's always trying to control everything. Until then, they're the bringers of day and night that keep the sun and moon moving.
A battle fought on his timetable, is a battle he better stands to win.
So as I'm talking about Ragnarok stuff, Skull and Hearty as well, we see their shrine thing. They're in the trailer for Ragnarok. You know, like we've got like the wolves in there. Jormungandr and Thor are gonna have a fight. We're gonna see Odin because you have to. It's just gonna be insane to see how it's all going to connect and play out. And I think what's really cool about it being done in a God of War setting is, like I said, we've got an outsider. We've got someone from the Greek mythos, Kratos, the God of War, witnessing this prophesized event, the biggest event in Norse mythology. And it's just going to be so exciting. Oh, man. Because how the fuck is the time travel stuff going to happen? And will Kratos' presence, being from another mythology, maybe influence that? Could we have some time travel stuff happen that relates to this guy? You know? What if we have some more confrontation with his past and Atreus gets a visual of that or gets to learn about it? You know, there's so many things that's like, what the fuck is going to be in the game as well as what we know will be there?
Another name. Gunnar.
We have no fucking idea. The Lake of Nine will also freeze over as well. That's another thing, which is why it looks like we've got a fucking sled instead of a boat to traverse on. It'll kind of feel like, I don't know if anyone's played Gears 5, but it kind of feels like it might be like that, like traversing on the ice levels in Gears 5 with that little sled. Probably be kind of like that. Alright, final tower over here. Light these braziers before we proceed. And the good thing about traveling through here at this point as well is you'll get your updated Mimir's tales and stories. Here we go. Which is great.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love it.
I remember his shrine. It looked happier than the other ones. Mostly.
Because he gives us updates on the shrines that we find. He tells us stories of them.
Finally, a story worth hearing.
One more shrine to find too.
The first giant was fatally stabbed by Odin. It's in his blood our story starts. Ymir's magical guts poured out in a torrent so violent it threatened to flood all of creation. The Jotnar were unprepared, as the very last of them were washed away in the endless tide. Not just Ymir, but all of giant kind faced extinction. And so would Odin's victory have been complete. But Ymir's kind did not all perish that day. Staying afloat in the hollowed husk of a tree, the frost giant Bergelmir endured, as did his lady wife. For weeks they sailed, until finally they came upon a new land. They called it Jotunheim. And there they would start anew. As father and mother they would multiply exceedingly, and as king and queen they worked to make Jotunheim a land where giants would know no master but themselves. Bergelmir never sought revenge for Odin's slaughter. His vengeance was to live and prosper. He died at peace, a legion of his kin to mourn him. He would ever be known as Bergelmir the Beloved.
Bergelmir the Beloved. Huh. I've never heard a story end that way.
A giant king with many, many children, Bergelmir and his queen survived the flood of Ymir's blood and founded Jotunheim. They did not seek revenge except to live and see his kind prosper. Bergelmir the Beloved, a happy ending.
Not a true one, anyway.
If you do, laddie.
There we go. Yeah, it's great to sometimes just go take the boat out. Take the boat out, travel a bit, not fast travel, just have a look, because Mimir also provides clarification on the shrines, and it's so good. And then you got Kratos chiming in with, finally, a story worth hearing.
All right, last one. Healed her.
Bam. Valkyrie's Bane. Reduces all damage from Valkyrie's attacks by 5%. Stacks up to 15% max. Have I got 2 other ones of those? Have I got 2 other ones of those? Can I get a 15% reduction from Sigrun? No shit. Hang on a minute. I only have 1 Valkyrie's Bane, but it can be increased up to 15%. Maybe I should be chucking these on as well. Actually, fuck, this is like intensely better. Fuck, put that on. put that on. Oh, hang on. I think something that I need to do... I think I need to put, because people keep saying that it's like, this fucking gauntlet is like an Infinity Gauntlet reference, and you need to put, and I think should I put the gems in? Like, should I put the gemmy boys in? The ones that all look like this, and Vari's Soul. Do I have another one as well? Like, do I put the gems in there? And is there a third one? Like the shape of it. Not sure if it'll end up doing something different. Oh, I think it does do something different. That had a different effect to it, I think, didn't it? I think depending on the stones that you put in there, it might do something. I might check this. Let me have a look. All right, so taking a look, apparently there's like 6 stones that you can get, and you slot them in. So it's basically like the Infinity Gauntlet. So I put like 3 of them in there that all have their own things. It's pretty cool. It's a great little reference. But we've got all epic level enchantments in there, and we're almost at level 8. If we just upgrade the Niflheim set, we'll be there. We'll be there. But there you go. So we've also got Valkyrie's Bane. So I might equip that when we go into Sigrun fight. 5% damage resistance is 5%, but apparently it stacks up to 15. So I'm not sure what will be the deal there.
Oh man, the tower ate the Unity Stone, didn't it? I wanted to fly again.
Yes, that's a terrible pity.
Actually is though, because with the Unity Stone we could have travelled to other mythologies, so I wonder how it's going to play out if we're able to in the future. Yeah, we just need Haze Weave.
Hey, whatever helps, right? I see. Just wanted to stare into my eyes.
I don't
Realm
know
travel to
to Jotunheim, but we must cover our tracks. Odin's ravens will tell him of the tower's restoration, and we mustn't let our efforts be to his benefit.
Very well.
I wonder if, like, if you were to destroy all 51 of the ravens beforehand, that line wouldn't end up making sense, would it? Because we destroyed 51 of them. There was a secret 52nd raven, and it flies above us every time. There it is, baby. Jotunheim.
This is it. Here we go.
I think my favorite thing about this is that it's just a story.
A minute. This isn't going to work.
What?
There's no travel crystal. Tyr must have used his own eyes to refract the energy. It was his final failsafe.
Amir, you have an eye.
Him, Amir.
I've got an eye. One! Odin plucked out my other eye precisely to keep me from traveling. Sorry, lads. Thought that would work.
What did Odin do with your other eye?
He'd have kept it. In any of 100 places, I'm afraid.
We've come so far. There has to be a way.
Look, bit of a long shot, but for years I'd see Sindri, sometimes Brock, lurking around in that mountain when Odin came for his visits. Maybe they know something.
Brock and Sindri.
Totally forgot about that. The lack of travel crystal, right. Yes. Okay. But yeah, what I was saying is something that's just really fucking cool is like all of this happens based on Faye's wish to have her ashes scattered at the highest peak. Almost as if she knew how things would play out. You know, she's like, I just want a father and son to go and scatter my ashes at the highest peak in all the realms.
Hey guys, question for you. Anyone know where we can find Mimir's other eye?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's... I'm sorry. As a matter of fact, Odin asked me to... He wanted me to build a... He showed it to me, you see, and I... Declined. Sorry. Will you excuse me? Oh.
Well, that was useless.
You know, it was about that same time that Odin came around looking for me to build a statue with some sort of hidden compartment. Now, that not being a weapon and the Aesir being a bunch of pock-speckled cockers, I too saw fit to decline. But I know he got it built just the same.
What was the statue?
It's that one of Thor out there flashing his sack to the lake.
The statue that the serpent ate.
Sorry about that. Feeling much better.
How are we supposed to look inside the snake?
Inside? Oh no!
We'd better go see what the world serpent has to say about that. Well,
Return to the Serpent's
what
Hole.
lies ahead. But now would be a good time to make sure your gear is ready for the worst. Anything you need to do, I'd do it now. Just some sage advice.
When he gives us the point of no return line of dialogue. This is why subtitles are important, because you've got Sindri in the background still talking while he's vomiting. He's like, oh, it's all over my hands. He's like, is that corn? Like, and you totally miss that without subtitles. I fucking love that. That's so good. So, something that I'm not aware of, something I'm not sure of how this is going to be handled come Ragnarok, the next game, is is the world serpent that gets thrown back in time after a fight with Thor that same world serpent who is currently sleeping at the most inconvenient time? He's been awake staring this whole time and now he's having a snooze. Or is it a situation where it's going to be different? Does the world serpent get older each time he gets thrown back in time to cycle through Ragnarok? Because he gets thrown back in time and then has to fight Thor again. Does he get thrown back in time multiple times as the same world serpent? Or is it different? I actually don't know. So I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to happen in Ragnarok. Will there be 2 world serpents at one point in time.
Steady.
Also practicing vocal warm-ups. Oh, Dory whale noises. Wake this snake up from his nap. Hello, you ate a statue.
Oh, statu ini smooth fa.
Is the statue lost to us?
He thinks it might still be in his stomach. And he's open to letting you roll into his mouth to look inside.
I love this slow pan.
By the by, he's not wild about it either.
I love just seeing him slowly like go down into the water. Fuck, I forgot all about this. And this also is an interesting question because the world serpent knows we have to go in.
Really doing this? Letting the serpent swallow us?
You do not have to come.
Well, I'm not gonna miss this.
The world serpent knows about the Thor statue and the potential eye of Mimir. And if this is the same world serpent that then fights Thor in Ragnarok and then gets thrown back in time, he'd be aware of this again, of being a thing that needs to happen.
Hey, wait for me.
So it's almost as if this is done intentionally by the world serpent to eat that statue so this event happens. I can't remember. That's the thing. I can't really put my finger on.
You sure
on that.
this is a good idea?
No.
I don't know. The eye could be right there in Thor's nutsack. It could still be in the statue, guys.
Well, brothers, I've been to many strange places, but this will be a new one.
Yeah. I've never been in a giant's belly either. How about you, Father?
Never one that was not trying to eat me.
We really should expect that sort of response at this point.
Mm-hmm. This is when you're just like, you want to just zoom out a little bit, field of view. That beautiful fucking seagull that's just in the way there. Get out of my point of view. I want to get a photo of this. Into the mouth we go. You excited, boy?
Here we go.
Some light will do, please. Ominous, dude. Just the red glow. Belly of the beast. Find Mimir's eye. So glad that I replayed this before Ragnarok because there's so much of this story that I just did not remember, which is I really appreciate it.
About getting eaten.
Dreams are nothing
I'm
to...
not afraid. It just reminded me of a way I used to feel when I was a child. Let's find that statue.
Like, you remember the main plot points and the big story beats and everything, but there's so many little details and dialogue and like parts of the story that you just like miss, or like not even miss, but like fail to recall perfectly. And that makes this replay so nice for me.
Smells not as bad as I thought it'd be. A bit like heather ale fermenting. Rather pleasant, actually.
You're so weird. The water kind of burns in here. That is water, isn't it?
Aye. Most of it.
Getting a bit bright in here, mate. I totally glossed on all of this. Forgot we were even going for Mimir's other eye. I thought something of a bit more of a conflict was going to take place before we got to Jotunheim.
There, the hammer.
The eye and the hammer would make sense. But alas. That will be later. I love that there's a, like, this is just the funniest part of this. I'm just like, there's a full structure in here. He's got so much shit in his belly. Fucking... like, look at this fucking shit. Like, what the fuck?
I see something over there.
Am I supposed to... More of those markings. Even in here. How interesting.
Mimir, any idea where Odin hid your eye?
No, it's not like I can still see through it.
Imagine if that. Imagine if he could, actually. That'd be very interesting. He's like, yeah, it's just kind of, just nothing out of the other eye. Which would be kind of accurate. So it's very interesting. People who actually are missing an eye.
Yep, that's an eye.
Maybe you should stick that in my head for safekeeping.
Oh,
Gently
okay.
now, gently.
Oh, slot it in. Plug it on in. How's that feel,
Thank
lad?
you, brother. You don't miss depth until it's gone.
Oh, so it was just in the chest. Look at that. Ah, I guess it fell out from the bottom. Interesting. People who are actually missing an eye, it's hard because it's like you're not seeing, like when we close our eye and we can still see because it's our eye. We're just looking at our shut eyelid and it's just dark. But like for them, they see nothing, and you can't even describe that.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm feeling whole again, but it's a right improvement.
The Bifrost is intact.
It'll serve.
Then we have all we need.
Finally, we're going to Jotunheim. There's no stopping us now.
Laddie, have you ever heard the term tempting fate?
Fate is another lie told
Told
by
by the gods, yes, of course. You really are your father's son, you know.
Yeah. They were just like, they see nothing. It's like the absence of something. They don't see like black, or they don't see darkness. It's just like there's nothing there. Oh, it's not the same as just shutting your eye.
We signal. Hold on.
Oh. Yeah, we signal him. We tickle his tonsils.
Mildly terrifying. Maybe our presence is upsetting Jormungandr's belly.
No. Something is wrong.
I think this is the quote-unquote conflict that I was trying to remember.
What's happening to it?
Nothing good.
But yeah, I forgot about this.
Glad that's over.
Just plugging in the eye into the fucking head.
What is that?
We must hurry.
Couldn't agree more, brother.
Atreus, hold on to the head. Things are about to get rocky.
Hold tight and watch your balance.
The boat shifting! I'm gonna...
I have you.
Oh, my boat! Oh my god. Oh, that's a fucking fall and a half. Imagine if he just landed on Mimir's head and just went... Right, because we're at Thamur's head now, aren't we?
I'm good. I think I'm getting kind of used to this.
Yeah, getting used to fucking thrown out of things.
What happened to him? Something we did?
No. Something else.
Because we're at Thamur's corpse now.
A dead giant. Why would the serpent leave us here?
Look! Freya. We can still trust her, right?
Until we know for certain, keep her distance.
The world's serpent. What's happened here?
We hoped you would know.
You are far from home.
I'm looking for my son. The two of you. You helped me see things more clearly.
You do not know where he is then?
No. But the woods and fields speak his name. I know he walks here in Midgard.
When did you see him last?
Long ago. Before you were even born. Why are you standing so far from me?
That stare.
Something's happened.
There!
Just going for a swim.
I had a feeling that hurting the big snake would bring the two of you out in the open. Do you have any idea at all, what you have cost me?
My boy.
Mother.
I'm here. Don't run away.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere, Mother.
I know that you're still angry. I know that how you feel hasn't changed, but I want you...
How I feel? How I feel? I've spent the last 100 years dreaming of this moment. I rehearsed everything I ever wanted to say to you, every word, to make you understand exactly what you stole from me. But now, I realize I don't need you to understand anything. I don't need you at all.
No, back off, Kratos. This has nothing to do...
This path you walk. Vengeance. You will find no peace. I know.
You... I'll deal with you later. But family first. This again?
Baldur.
I can reach him! You have to stop fighting! I don't need your help. I can protect myself.
Like you protected me? Selfish witch!
Listen to me, both of you. I won't hurt you, but you must stop this. I said stop.
Rot. And
Might want to turn away, boy. This won't be pretty.
I won't let you hurt him.
No, boy.
fine.
Stop! No! Atreus! You're bleeding. Breathe, boy. Breathe!
Not my blood.
What is that? I can feel this. I can feel everything.
I fucking hate Freya when she's just like, no! It's like, just let the fucking dude be. He never wanted that. Surely after all this time you understand that. And I know it's a mother and her son, but like, fucking hell, man. And then this.
You will not do this!
Dude, look at that fucking guy. When she's just like, no! It's like, come on, man. It's been a century. It's been a literal century of resentment.
We are moving.
That arrow. Baldur punched the mistletoe?
In the quiver strap, yes. Mistletoe harmed him.
Freya said it was wicked.
He's more than harmed. The spell is broken.
He can be killed.
I'm certain of it. It's all coming back now.
Now he remembers.
Because the spell's broken. Remember, Baldur cannot be hurt by anything, physical or magical.
She's controlling that thing?
Stay out of it!
So fucking
I
weird.
can reason with him!
No, woman! You cannot! He means to kill you!
You can't stop me! No one can!
Where is he?
I don't care if he kills me. I will protect him. I will not let him die.
Don't touch it. This will all be over soon.
There!
So fucking cool, man.
You will stop this now!
Incredible! Oh, outstanding! More! Show me more!
I love that he's like, I can feel this now. So he's just like, fuck yeah.
Feeling glorious feeling!
Freya, take your son and go! I can't let you get hurt!
I never knew how much fun! I feel
That fucking axe cut, dude.
freezing!
This is gonna be great in the sequel because this is another thing. This is just another thing that is going to happen in Ragnarok 2. There's the follow-up to whatever happens here. Oh, dude, the fucking gauntlet actually like does different shit now. I'm like launching projectiles at him with the different gems. That's awesome. Love that.
You will not do this!
Oh, I just got fucking in the middle of my attack too. That attack keeps getting cancelled. It's so unfortunate. Such a brutal shot.
Boy! The crystal! Atreus! Atreus!
I'm up here! I'm okay!
And I'm doing wonderful. I've never felt so alive.
Stop this! Freya!
Oh, god damn it. Worst timing. Get out of here.
More! Show me more!
Oh, that's fucking awesome. It took me a while to figure out that I could do different abilities with it. That's great. Oops, that was wrong. I'm not having any luck with that ability, am I? I keep doing it at the worst time. It's a shame Atreus can't do his summons here. Oh. Oh, dude. Forget how fucking brutal, like, the reanimated giant corpse is.
I'll kill you!
Atreus!
To me.
Stay away from my son! You don't have to do this!
There!
Stop him!
Please!
Doing another one of these.
Pain.
God damn.
Shut up, mother!
I love the teamwork with him also coming into it with the arrow. So good. We're about to have one of the best moments here in a sec too. I fucking love this part. He starts fucking kicking. That is so good. Ready? Keep going, boy. He's like, gives him the signal. It's like, we're going off. So good. So fucking good, dude. I love that moment. Slam into the ground. Just everyone at their throats, dude. The three-way choke.
What even the Allfather himself could not. I've never felt more alive. Ironic, isn't it?
And Atreus' kick. Oh my god. So fucking satisfying. Never mess with a Spartan, dude. Why won't you die? I think my favorite part about this fight is that it starts off with him being cold using the blades, and then it starts off with like him being warm using the axe, and then it's like it just gives you a rage segment too. And then he mixes all three together. The move spam right now, dude. I'm actually gonna die. Just messing up my block timing here too.
You don't look too good. Think you can beat me now?
Damn it. Whoa. What an uppercut, and then God, the moves in this are so fucking satisfying. Look at that tag team, dude. And here it is.
Well done, boy.
Holy fuck. Fucking amazing, dude. Good job, boy.
Come on! Do it! Do it!
Stop. Please.
He's beaten, Father. Not a threat.
You will not come for us again. You will not touch her.
I don't need your protection.
Just can't help yourself, can say, you won't... You won't stop interfering in my life!
I was just trying to protect you. I've made mistakes. I know. But you're free now. You have what you want. Try to find forgiveness. We can build something new.
No. We can't. Because I will never forgive you. You still need to pay for the lifetime that you stole from me.
I have paid. I have paid. But if that alone will make you whole, if seeing me dead will make things right, I won't stop you.
I know.
What? No, Baldur!
I love you.
Why do you even care? You could have walked away.
The Cyberians here must be better than this.
No, my boy! My dear sweet boy!
Freya. He chose this.
I will rain down every agony, every violation imaginable upon you. I will parade your cold body from every corner of every realm and feed your soul to the vilest filth in hell. That is my promise.
He saved your life.
He robbed me of everything. Everything. You were just an animal. Passing on your cruelty and rage, you will never change.
And you do not know me.
I know enough. Does he?
Boy. Listen close. I'm from a land called Sparta. I made a deal with a god that cost me my soul. I killed many who were deserving. And many who were not. I killed my father.
That was your father in hell. Is this what it is to be a god? Is this how it always ends? Sons killing their mothers? Their fathers?
No. We will be the gods we choose to be. Not those who have been. Who I was is not who you be. We must be better.
Well, guess we're the bad guys now.
In her eyes, yes. But she could never make that choice. We should finish this journey while I still have strength.
What a fucking climax, baby. So fucking good, dude.
I don't understand. I know saving her was the right thing, but she seemed all evil at the end.
Not evil. You killed her son, lad. Her son. The death of a child is not something a parent gets over easily.
Legion. Freya always seemed to have more and more magic up her sleeve. First, she used her roots to try and restrain Father and Baldur, but they were too strong. Then she reanimated Thamur, the giant stonemason. It was incredible, but it still didn't work. Baldur kept trying to kill Freya. We couldn't let that happen. So we kept fighting, and Freya summoned these weird creatures. They kept trying to grab Father to keep him from fighting. Luckily, they go down easily. There sure are a lot of them, though.
He was gonna kill her.
She would have died to see him live. Only a parent can understand.
So you'd let me kill you?
If it meant you would live. Yes.
Look, there was no easy choice.
He says that without hesitation.
But I think we can all agree you did the right thing. The world's a better place with Freya in it. Just give her time, lads. She'll come around.
Back
Okay.
to Tyr's temple, then. One last time.
Aye. Jotunheim awaits.
With Mimir's Bifrost crystals. Now. We can either take this path or we can fast travel. But we will take this way
Must have convinced
for
him
dialogue.
that following you to Jotunheim would bring us cure. Lies, I'm sure.
Why did mistletoe break the spell?
Vanir magic is powerful, but its rules are slippery and elusive. I'm sure it makes sense if you're a witch. Oh, but it's also bloody tragic. Baldur was the greatest gift Odin granted Freya. The one thing she treasured from their marriage. She only hoped to spare him pain and spare herself loss. But such impulses can lead good parents to make terribly stupid decisions.
And boy, was she being stupid. But we get it. And now we have the Freya revenge arc, as we're talking about the cycle ending
You never told
here.
me what happened with the stonemason's son.
Hrimthur, son of Thamur. After completing his father's masterwork, the Great Wall of Jotunheim, he wanted nothing but making the Aesir pay for their crimes against the giants. Once he longed to fight Thor, but tragedy had brought wisdom to Hrimthur, and cunning. He observed that Asgard's walls were half-built and shoddy, for no Aesir god could be bothered with such tiresome labour. So Hrimthur adopted the guise of an ordinary man and made the Aesir an offer. He would build them majestic new walls, and if he couldn't build them within 2 turns of the season, they would owe him nothing for his labours. And if he succeeded, he asked only for an audience with the goddess Freya. Odin agreed, knowing the task was impossible, but intrigued by this stranger. Hrimthur made short work of it, of course. He had the benefit of his father's training and the aid of a magical stallion for fetching stones. Odin was not happy to find himself on the losing end of the wager, but he seemed to uphold his end of the bargain. Freya was sent to meet the mason, and to her surprise, he wanted only to whisper something in her ear. That being done, he made his way out of Asgard. And when he found Thor awaiting him at the gates of Midgard, he knew he had been double-crossed. But he didn't care, because his plan was complete.
It was? What did he say to Freya?
Only she could say for certain, but I've had many moons to work it out. Hrimthur knew that Freya loathed the Aesir, despite her marriage to Odin, and I believe he gave her the secret to Asgard's defences. Some weakness he may have built in, structural or magical, which I expect will be exploited come Ragnarok when Surtur arrives to burn Asgard to ash. If not sooner.
We're gonna see Asgard in Ragnarok in all its glory, and we're gonna see Surtur burn it to the ground too. God fucking damn. I'm really interested on how the realms that we've been able to visit already will be expanded upon, if they're even included, and the realms that we haven't been able to visit, how they will be represented too. But Asgard is a certainty. But with it wrapping up the Norse mythology storyline, I would almost be expecting us to be able to visit every single realm, but how it will be implemented, we don't know. Will Muspelheim be another series of trials? Will Niflheim be another realm of fog mazes? Or will it be something else? There is only one way to find out. But let's use Mimir's Bifrost Eyes, and let us go to Jotunheim. Nothing to say, boys? Alright. And the World Serpent doing its fucking amazing move at the end there. So fucking cool.
Here we go! I can't believe we're gonna see the giants.
Well, if things work according to plan...
Open a passage to Jotunheim.
Go ahead and lock in Jotunheim and we'll be on our way. Probably.
Well, nobody knows for certain. Yeah, so we can't go to Vanaheim. Odin has prevented access to this realm. Svartalheim as well we can't go to. And Asgard. So the travel rune will never work. So I'll be very curious to see if we get all three of those. I'd expect we'll revisit Alfheim, and if there's going to be any story development there, the Light Elves are in control now, and the war between the light and dark is cyclical there. We might be seeing the other end of the conflict, which would be really cool. There'll probably be some fucking shit in Helheim, because why wouldn't there be? It'd be very exciting. I wonder if Jotunheim will also play a part, but who knows? We know that we're going to have a certain God of War appearing in Ragnarok as per the trailer.
Ahead. Get ready.
Oh, right. Got it. Let's hope this doesn't cause you to explode or anything.
Oh, hadn't considered that. Maybe we should talk about this a bit more.
Nah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Ready?
Oh, that's unpleasant!
Now, boy!
Bam! What's happening?
He must be close.
Well, what are we waiting for? Think it's far?
We will see.
A word, please, before we continue. Listen, the last thing you two need up there is a decomposing heat ruining the moment. Why don't I wait for you here? This is between you and the boy.
True. But if someone were to
My
fight...
lady sips soft, perfect sloshers. You done did it.
Sorry. We had to see this.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. Fine, damn it. Fine.
Watch the head till we return.
I love that it ends up in Sindri's hands.
No, I can't.
Okay.
Ready. Come.
Find Jotunheim's highest peak. Although, it would be great to have Mimir here for what he knows of this place and what we're about to witness and read. But I'm very excited on how the dialogue and character interactions are going to occur in the next game.
Don't flatter yourself, old boy.
Stairway to Heaven. And we get to the top and Led Zeppelin's playing a concert in Jotunheim. The most extended blinding light ever.
Look! We're on the giant's fingers. I can see the highest peak ahead. Right over there. We did it.
We did.
That music, dude, coming in. The very convenient hands falling out of frame so he can remove his gauntlets.
What are you doing?
I have nothing more to hide.
We love that character development, dude.
Can we go now? We're so close.
Those fucking chain marks, dude.
Boy. Carry her.
Kratos is much smarter now because he wears gauntlets underneath the chains so they don't mark his skin. He's like, good. And that is, I believe, the realm gate that we smashed. Because we would have been right here and we would have walked right through if it hadn't been destroyed. There is a detail that you can notice as well, by the way.
Boy.
It's nothing. I just thought I'd hear voices by now.
There is a detail that you can notice in Kratos' character render for Ragnarok is you can see that one piece of that bandage, as a reminder of where he came from, is on his arm still, wrapped around his new braces, which I believe might be kept from Atreus potentially, because he did break off a bit of his bandage to give to Atreus early on. It might be that bandage because we see obviously the rest go away into the fucking winds of Jotunheim, but we'll see. But you can see that it is on his outfit.
Hello? Anybody here?
Fancy a history lesson, boy?
What is this place?
They must have all come through here when they left Midgard. What was left of them.
Why carve all these faces?
What if this is all of the giants that got out of Midgard alive? Not really many at all.
This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Odin and Thor, ruining everything for everybody.
I love how there's just like a singular bench here, but it's a bench that is not giant-sized. The dream of Midgard. Midgard was a dream of what could be if we shared and collaborated. Jotnar, Aesir, Vanir, Elf, Dwarf, and mortals, most of all. It was beautiful, but not everyone is capable of sharing. Some believe anything uncontrolled is savage and threatening, and so we were mocked and tricked and used and then slaughtered. Odin and his tribe were barred from our realm, but it was not enough. The wrath of Thor and his terrible hammer have thinned our number in Midgard to the brink of ruin. There is no option but to withdraw, while yet any live to do so. Odin and Thor would have killed all the giants if they could, and they got away with everything.
Where are they now?
The giants came back home so they could survive. But I'm not sure they did. Huh. Who's the Guardian?
Guardian returns. We foresee Midgard's fate, overrun, a second hell. Neither Odin nor his dead may reach Jotunheim. The ways must be shut. The serpent and the Guardian remained. They alone shall keep our hope. When doom befalls the indestructible, only then shall the Guardian return. Until then, we await a better world, one without fear, without greed, without war. We wait for deliverance and justice. We wait for a champion. We will wait for word that gods grow good. Hope the world gets here soon.
I should feel them, but I don't. This place is dead. What happened to them? Why'd Mom send us here?
One question is answered, and two more take its place.
Wait! Father! Something's happening.
Look at that axe. Look at that axe.
It's your axe. It's Mother. Look. She's arguing with a bunch of giants. She knew giants? That's us. The first time we met the world serpent. But how? And our fight with Baldur. But that just happened. Wait. They knew everything that was going to happen. The dragon in the mountain, the stone mason, all these drawings. This is our story.
No. This is your story.
But what does it all mean?
That I was not the only parent with secrets.
You didn't know. She was a giant.
Here's our half giant, half god.
I'm a giant. Why didn't she tell us?
She sent us here, knowing we would find this.
But why not just tell us the truth?
Your mother would have had good reasons. Baldur was never sent to find me. He was tracking her all along, not knowing she was only ashes.
If she had a plan for us, I trust it. Whatever it is. Besides, she hasn't been wrong yet.
Pull that curtain down.
Come on. We're so close to the end now.
Boy. You forgot this part.
Yes, we are.
Oh, you were not supposed to see that one, were you? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I'm pretty fucking scared for what's gonna happen in the next game. If you know what that looks like. I remember fucking seeing that, and everyone on the internet was just like, "Oh fuck, oh no, that's what's gonna be in the second game." There's Mimir's head on the tree up there. That is, I don't know, it looked very serpent-like. It was like coming out of a mouth of a small boy, and it looks like a very a wounded, injured / potentially dying, maybe old man with bald with a beard. And then if we go here, it's just this guy, this boy here walking off with some wolf friends. I don't know, baby. I don't know about that. Yeah, it's so fucking cool, dude. It was all pre-written. Magni and Modi. So good. This is your story, boy. God, man. So here's a giant. Atreus.
Look.
The god giant.
It's Mother's. She was here. She saw every step we took before we took it. Like she was always with us. Watching over us. Leading us home. Let's finish it.
And now I can talk about it. From the very beginning of the game, every time you have seen any markers, all of this, where you can climb, where you can jump, pathways, all of it, even when we were inside this world serpent's belly climbing up that Thor statue, all of it was Faye's. She walked our entire journey before we did and marked the path for us. Everything. I'm like dying for like at least like a visual of some kind or like some story, maybe hopefully in like a flashback or something that gives us the dynamic between Faye and Kratos and Faye and Atreus. Like I would love to see like a flashback cutscene or two of some kind of seeing that together before this game took place. I think that would be fucking beautiful. One can only hope. I would love to see like Faye rendered in a cutscene, you know? Yeah, all these markings are hers, and it's been through like that throughout the whole game. And I love that the video game language of pointing out, oh, you can go here and you can do this is so well done from a story and lore perspective in-game. So good. Look at that.
Father?
No. We do it together. Son.
Son.
Goodbye, Faye.
I love you, Mom. The giants. They really are all gone. There's nothing for us here.
Come.
So, I get that Mother was a giant, which makes me part giant and part god.
And part mortal.
Right. I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. My name on the wall. The giants called me... Loki?
Loki. That's the name your mother wanted. it for you when you were born. She must have called you that to her people.
But why?
A question for another day. Let us go home.
A question for another day. The Giants called me Loki? Oh my god, man. I fucking shat myself when I got that the first time. Kratos says, let us go home. He says, let us go home. The journey home. This is so fucked. But it makes you wonder if there's going to be some time travel fuckery. Who knows? The time travel could potentially affect previous realms.
Father, I think you should see this.
Do I need to interact with you or do something? I'm looking at it, boy. Don't worry. I've seen it. Them giants do be giant.
Guess it all makes sense now. Why she want to end up here? Be with her kind? But did she know it was going to be like this here? Is this what she wanted us to see? Did she want us to tell the people? Or keep it a secret?
I do not know.
So what should we do?
I trust you to decide that.
Oh.
And when I walked through this after finishing the story for the first time, and I went on YouTube and I saw that Cory Barlog uploaded his video of reacting to the reviews coming in for this game.
Why'd you want to name me Atreus? I know it can't be for a god.
No. He was a soldier. A Spartan.
A great warrior?
All Spartans are great warriors. We trained from birth. Our lives were discipline, duty, battle, and death. Life was grim, and we greeted it grimly. But Atreus of Sparta was unlike the rest of us. He wore a smile even in the worst of times. He was happy. He inspired us to hope that though we were machines of war, yet there was humanity in us. Goodness. When the day came for him to lay down his life in battle, his sacrifice saved countless others and turned the tide in our favor. I carried him home on his shield and buried him with all the honors of Spartan custom. His memory was a comfort in dark times.
Wow, you actually told a good story. Amir missed it.
Oh, it's so fucking good, man. The origin of the name Atreus and telling him that is fucking perfect. Yeah, Cory Barlog reacting to his reviews because he's so fucking nervous. He's like, how the fuck are people gonna, like, what are they gonna think about this game, you know? So well deserved. So well deserved. And that is why this game was and is my 2018 Game of the Year. Absolutely. Absolutely. Red Dead Redemption 2 was a fucking game and a half. Absolutely. It was a big year, Spider-Man in 2018 as well.
If you want to go home, but I bet there's still some corrupted Valkyries out there.
It was a heavy hitter of a year.
Other help people. Maybe helping people was part of why Mom sent us out here too. I mean, what would Atreus of Sparta do?
And what would Loki do?
Huh. That's a weird name. I'm glad we went with yours.
And then people, once this reveal came out, everyone's like, fuck. Everyone starts looking up Loki and Norse mythology and the stories about how it relates to it. What the fuck Loki does, you know, his relationship with animals, god of mischief, all of that. But also the fact that he has a special relationship with the world serpent. Oh, dude. This was just like, and then like this, right I got to the end of this game for the first time, when I finished it, has been one of the only games I've ever played where I wanted to go through it from the beginning right again immediately, you know, because it just like gave me such a feeling of holy fuck, my whole perspective on the game has changed now, you know? It's just fucking insane.
Lads, am I glad to see you. I believe I've reached my limit for dwarven charm.
What happened, Mimir?
They took an uncomfortable number of measurements and then proceeded to bicker about the weather.
Where do you want us to take you?
How about the warm confines of anywhere bloody else?
I'll have to get you a head chamber in our home, boy. Head. Continue exploring. Complete dwarven favors, free dragons, travel to Muspelheim and Niflheim, find new items in the shop to get powerful equipment that will allow you to defeat all legendary corrupted Valkyries. Obviously, we have already done all of that, except for Sigrun, which remains a thorn in my side. Let us return home, however. It is time for us to return home.
Return to Midgard, I should warn you. More time has passed than you likely realize. The snowfall that began when you slew Baldur, it's become something else. The stuff of omens.
Omens for the coming of winter.
Not just any winter, but
The winter.
to span 3 summers. And when it's done, Ragnarok begins.
Ragnarok. From snow.
Aye, snow. Lots more snow. And then the end of the bloody world. In that approximate order.
Another prophecy.
No, brother. Prophecy doesn't expect this for 100 more winters at least. You've changed something. Prophecy didn't count on you.
And that is something that I was kind of talking about before, where without having to say it, but we're bringing Ragnarok early because Kratos is a enigma. He's a part that shouldn't be here, and it's changed something, and I fucking love that. It's like, yeah, Ragnarok's not supposed to start yet, but you kind of rocked up, and it's happening now. So it's gonna get a little bit cold.
I'm telling you, it's Fimbulwinter. I can feel it in my scrote. This is the big one.
Stop saying that. Oh, you're making me very nervous. It was bound to snow sooner or later.
That ain't just snow, and you know it. It's the end times.
How dare you make me the voice of reason?
Guys?
Just discussing the weather. Bit of a cold snap lately.
What he means is, Fimbulwinter's upon us, boys. The winter to end all winters. I can feel it in my scrote.
Yeah. We heard.
So, if you're heading home, try to keep moving. And also, to not die.
Or if you're not heading home, same advice.
Now, I'm wondering if you can get home. I'm just wondering how we can go through this way, right? I'm just wondering if maybe I should just fast travel. But I was wondering if we can actually make the journey. I can't remember. Let's open it up. Look at that weather change. It's snowing, baby. It do be snowing. Is the world serpent chilling? No, he's gone. So that's another thing that I'm curious about. Is like he comes back, he fucks up the corpse head, and then question mark. Not sure. Elsewhere. Let's fast travel back home. We'll go home. We will go home. Because they keep making little nudges to do so. You should go home. Here we go. Yeah, we definitely exhausted all of the dialogue in the realm between realms, because now we just wait for the door to pop up.
We're finally home. Feels like a lifetime ago.
Oh, time has passed.
It's a right improvement over having tree bark in your tadger.
I think there's like more time has passed than you realize.
Time to rest.
I'm gonna sleep through winter.
Gonna have to find a place to put Mimir's head so Kratos doesn't just lie down and crush it or something, right?
Okay, this'll...
Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
Sleep.
Way ahead of you.
Okay, where did Mimir's head go? I always have that question. Where did the head go? Years later, dude.
What was that?
Years later. I'm genuinely surprised of it being years as well before they've done something in response to what's happened. But that's years to fill. And that was God of War 2018. Oh my god. Thank you so much for joining me in my replay of this game. Absolutely so much fun to revisit it and see just how many ties to Ragnarok are interwoven in this story. All of the teasers, and we are a couple of weeks out. We're a couple of weeks out, less than a couple of weeks now by the time this episode drops to Ragnarok. I will be trying to go up against Sigrun and beating the Queen of the Valkyries. I will absolutely be trying to do that. So I'll be working on that to get that out. But outside of that, we've done a pretty damn good replay of the game. Much more extensive than I had ever done before. Doing a lot of side quests for the first time, reading all of like the bestiary and lore entries, and getting so much more out of this game before Ragnarok. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in for this special replay, and I hope you're all excited for Ragnarok as well. That'll be definitely dropping on the channel as the game releases. I can't wait. We will be most likely having thumbnails of events that take place within the game itself. I will be trying to do non-spoilery thumbnails, and the titles for the episodes will just be non-spoiler as well. They'll just be very bare bones. So I know that this is a very big game that a lot of people are anticipating. Will this also be my game of the year for 2022? We've had some big games this year as well. Elden Ring came out right at the beginning, but we've had a couple of nice games come out this year. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see how God of War Ragnarok plays out. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode and the story ending of God of War, and I will see you next time.
Atreus, are you ready?
Yeah, but I had the weirdest dream. Fimbulwinter was ending, and Thor came for us, here at the house.
It was only a dream.
But it felt different. It felt real. It felt like the future.
Then we will worry about it tomorrow. Today, there are still things we can do. Come.